to Simply Women's Health with CJ. Today I want to talk about cesarean incisions, how and why they are done, how to care for your incision, when you should be concerned, and what your incision means for your future deliveries. There are 3 different kinds of incisions. The first one, the most common, is low transverse. That is also known as a bikini cut. Those are done in about 95% of cases. It is a side-to-side incision at the bottom of your tummy. They tend to heal very nicely and in most cases allow for future vaginal births. The second is a low vertical. That is an up and down incision at the bottom of your tummy. That would be done if your baby is premature or in an awkward position such as breech or transverse. That does provide quick access to the baby. They have less bleeding, and in some cases, those patients might be able to have a future vaginal birth. The third, the least common, is the high vertical, also known as a classical incision. That is an up and down incision that is done towards the top of your uterus. If your baby is in distress, it is premature, you have a placenta previa, or you have a lot of scar tissue in your lower abdomen, you might have to have a high vertical incision. Unfortunately, those incisions are a lot more painful, they have poor cosmetic results, and you cannot have a future vaginal birth with that. If you have had a C-section or you anticipate having one, you can expect that incision to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 20 centimeters long. It will be very painful at first. It will start out bright red and fade over time. Right around 2 weeks, you will notice that incision is very itchy. That's a good thing. That means it's starting to heal. So when should you be concerned? If you are having a fever, if you have foul-smelling drainage from the site, if your incision is red, hot to the touch, if you notice that it is coming apart, you need to contact your provider right away. So how should you take care of your incision? Recommend you keep it clean with soap and water and open to air. Do not put anything on your incision unless you have been instructed to do so by your provider. You do want to avoid heavy lifting or strenuous exercise. You do not want to get into a hot tub, a pool, or any body of water until your incision is completely healed. You also want to try to avoid smoking because that can delay the healing. If you desire VBAC, vaginal birth after cesarean, that is something you want to talk with your provider about. In all likelihood, if you get pregnant and you desire VBAC, they're going to want to see a copy of your operative report. You usually get that from your birth center or the hospital where you delivered, just so your provider knows exactly what kind of incision was made. I hope that this information has come in handy. Do you have questions about cesarean incisions? Please drop them in the comment section below. While you're in that comment section, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button.
You're still here. Thanks so much for sticking around through the entire video. If you feel as though this information has been helpful to you, or you think you know somebody that might benefit from the information provided in these videos, please feel free to like it, share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did that. Any and all support that you can provide is so greatly appreciated. As always, these videos were not created as a replacement visit with your healthcare provider, rather as a place for you to come for basic, reliable information that is non-biased and hopefully allow you to figure out what questions to ask your healthcare provider at your next visit to best meet your healthcare needs. Again, I appreciate all of your support. If you want to contact me, my information is at the top of this screen, and I will put it in the comment section of this video. That's all I have for today. This is CJ. I'm at your cervix.